you asked him, what can I do now to look younger and better before the summer is over? Well, now he's here with answers. Dr. Bill Johnson of Innovations Medical joins us now. Hey, Bill, how are you?
Good morning, great.
So many people want to know, is it too late to do these makeovers in time for summer vacations and alike? You say it's not.
No, it's not. There are a lot of things we can get done and make a big difference and still have summer left.
Okay, let's get to some viewer questions because a lot of people have these same questions that they want answers to. This first one comes from Susan. She asked, what can be done for my double chin? Do you get a lot of women asking this?
Yeah, we get a lot of women and a lot of men asking this. And what's surprising about double chin is we're getting a lot of young people, people in their 20s and 30s that don't like how their chin looks.
A lot of that is genetic, is that why?
A lot of that's genetic. They're just born without having a real sturdy chin that we like to have. So Thermage, on a lot of these, Thermage skin tightening, which uses radio frequency heating to tighten the skin, really can make a big difference. It makes a nice immediate change for most patients, but then they continue to see tightening out for 6 to 12 months.
Yeah,
now, folks that have a little bit more, Smart Lipo is a really great choice because with Smart Lipo we can get rid of the fat. And most patients will see some real change in 2 or 3 weeks when the swelling's gone.
Okay.
And then they continue to see improvement for 6 to 12 months. So these are techniques that people that might be considering a facelift or a chin lift ought to look into. Now, these aren't the equivalent of facelift or chin lift, but they are done in the office, they have minimal downtime, can make a real difference and really work for a lot of patients that are considering those more aggressive procedures.
Right, sometimes that might be all you need for that procedure. Okay, Bill, good answer. We've got more questions though. This one comes from Elizabeth. She asks, how do I get rid of my baby belly? I bet you see a lot of women after pregnancy.
This is probably one of the most common questions we get, and there are a lot of answers because it depends on how much baby belly you have. We probably do Smart Lipo for baby belly more than any other procedure because most women not only get some loose skin after a baby, but they've also seen their fat move around. That hormone change and the changes from pregnancy changes how your tummy looks. So when we go in with the Smart Lipo, we can change that. We can get rid of that new fat that's moved down and move down to the lower part of the abdomen. And we can sculpt it. So we can return kind of a fit, trim look. And then using the laser, we get great skin tightening. So that's what we do most commonly. Now, some women don't see a lot of change in their body abdominal fat, and those women just have loose skin. And Thermage skin tightening, again, does a great job for those, and it's the best technique out there for women to have just some loose skin on their lower abdomen. Then there's the group that have seen a lot of change, really have a lot of extra skin, things didn't really come back, and those folks need to consider having an abdominoplasty or tummy tuck. Now, that doesn't need to be as scary as it used to be because it now can be done under local anesthesia in the office, and you actually get to go home later that day. So there are a lot of options out there depending upon what degree of problem you have.
Okay, maybe you had babies a while ago and you've kind of put off this surgery because you thought it was going to be too complicated. I won't be able to care for my family. There's new innovations there.
And it's real common to see folks they're saying, okay, I've finally finished with my babies, and now I want to go get something done. We see that a lot too.
I'm sure. Okay, let's move to a different region of the body. This comes from Janet. She's asking, how do I get rid of my bat wings? What area are we talking about?
The arms, the bat wings, and some people call them bingo wings because women put up their bingo and their arms flap down here. You know, that is one of the areas that I find our patients are the very happiest with. A lot of patients that don't have a lot of fat, just loose skin, again, Thermage skin tightening is remarkable at how well it works. But we probably, again, that's an area that we do more Smart Lipo than anything else. And of all the areas we do, I think we get the greatest happiness on our women that have had their arms fixed.
Right, because that's an area they maybe have tried for so long and thought this is just the way my body is shaped.
And they can't wear sleeveless anymore. All summer they're in long sleeves, and now they can be in short sleeves and sleeveless again. It's really nice.
That's really great. Okay, let's get to this last picture because this comes from a male. A lot of your clients are men. How can I fix my double chin? What do I need to do? And let's look at his picture and we'll answer that question for him.
Well, I think this is an area where you really have to have someone do a consultation to know exactly what's best, because we have a number of different techniques that are available, and it can be hard for a person to know what's best for them.
Right.
So we have trained consultants that they meet with first, and our trained consultants have been with me many years. They really know what our different technologies can do, and if necessary they call me in, or you can schedule an appointment and come in and see me, and we can talk about it.
The consultation process is the best part, because then you can really sit down and individualize their treatment. We have to go, but always want to know what those specials are that you're offering.
Well, we're taking $500 off the double chin treatments for July, so now's the time. If you have been worried about that, now's the time to get it fixed.
Great motivation to anybody. Dr. Bill, thank you so much. If you want more information, log on to this website. It's innovationsmedical.com, or as always, you can give them a call. In Dallas, call 214-420-7970, or over in Fort Worth, 817-744-7901 for a consultation. And as always, if you have a question for Dr. Bill Johnson, drop him an email. Your question might be read on Good Morning Texas. It's questions@innovationsmedical.com. Over to you, Carrie.
All right.